Hey y'all, it's me, Niecielynn. This is Flosstube 88. This is September the 3rd, and it is right now about 8:47. So I am going to film this morning, and then Jeep has to go get new tires. She needs some new shoes. So we're gonna go get her some new tires this morning after I film. So I've got everything kind of laid out loosely and a bit of a wreck, but we are going to get through. It has been quite the week. We had Mimi's birthday was the 1st, so Mama's birthday was on September 1st, and y'all, the hummingbirds are going crazy outside. I bet there's 15 of them out there that I can see from this window. But they're all heading south, y'all down south, so enjoy because I am. But we went and had dinner with her. Sister and them went about lunchtime, and we went at nighttime and had dinner with her and took her to dinner and everything. And of course, Sister did post an adorable picture. Of course, I forgot to take pictures. Mike and I both are horrible about that. But we got her pictures hung on the wall, and she says she's having a great time and all, so hallelujah. And thank you to the people who work in the assisted living and the memory care facilities and are so kind to them, because she just talks and talks about how nice they are and how sweet they are and everything. And so I couldn't be happier that she is happy and loving it. So I'm just beyond pleased about that. But the little tiny commander was here yesterday. Kat got to spend the day with me. So I didn't get everything on boards and everything, but we're just gonna go with it. So I'm just gonna be switching things from boards while we're talking. So first I worked on Quaker Pumpkins, or pumpkins. I try to make myself say pumpkins, but that seems so bizarre. But it's Quaker Pumpkins, and it's from Hello by Liz Matthews, Quaker Pumpkins. And it is so cute. It is beautiful. And I'm probably about to sneeze. I love this. Now, I've already had to order an additional thing of floss. So, I do not know. This is my second Tiger's Eye. This is the second one of Tiger's Eye. And on here, I swear, unless I'm misreading it, it doesn't say to get two. So, if any of y'all have finished this, I mean, here are our directions. And of course, it says for 36 count, and so I'm doing on 32. And so that may be part of the difference. I mean, I know that's part of the difference, but I'm thinking if you're not doing it on 36, you probably need to get two of each. But if anybody has finished it on something besides the 36 count, on something larger, if you'll let me know if you ended up needing two of each one to get it done, because I'm getting a little nervous. Like this one here took nearly the whole Tiger's Eye. It is beautiful, that floss. It's all Week Style Works, and it is just beautiful. And I started on this little pumpkin on this side, and it is the one that I think is sweet potato. Yeah. Oh, sweet potato? Yeah. That's this one. Sweet potato is the one that the pumpkin I just started. Y'all, they are just tearing it up out there. But it's on just a piece of 32 count dirty linen. It was in my stash. I'm sure it's from one of the ones at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, Joann's, somewhere like that's the only places that I have it in the pack like that. I don't know what's up with the lighting situation today. I didn't sleep night before last, so y'all excuse the bags under my eyes. But this one is a very fun stitch. I am really enjoying it. I was sad I didn't get it done last year. So I'm stitching it. I'm not being a good stitcher or header again, but I did at least, I should have it finished to display during the season. So I'm going to take that as a bonus and just go with it. I thought I would get it done, but the best laid plans. Okay, then I have this guy, 2x2, and it's Sisters by Sisters and Best Friends. And it is the little Noah in the yellow slicker with the little animals. And he's just so cute. I love him. He is on, and I just did, I have I had a few of the call fors, but I've just used some of my Wicked Stepmother floss, just some, there's a Gentle Arts. I think there may be a classic Colorworks. No, maybe just Gentle Arts. And no, there's Coloring Cotton. So, and DMC. So it's just an absolute floss toss. You can see where some of it I took off the bobbin back here. I've been trying to make myself do that as I go. If I find something I need, that way I'm getting them all moved off of the bobbins onto the drops, because it is, for me, I think it's easier to use that way. So I'm liking that. He's just on a piece of even weave that I dyed with maybe an ice blue and a dove gray, I think. But I started on the little cows. The sheep are finished, and I started on the little cows. And he is the cutest thing. I am loving stitching on him. I worked on him not before last, maybe. Not when I got it. I usually, if I'm really tired and I get up and I can't sleep, I try not to stitch something. I'll stitch on Aida sometimes because it's so much, it's harder for me to mess it up. But when my eyes are tired and I'm sometimes so I try not to. So I just went and got some floss ready for a different project, put it on drops. So here's this guy, and you can see the mottling on the fabric, and I am just loving him so much. He's super cute. Super duper cute. So he's been a lot of fun to work on. And I love those little birds on his shoulder and all the things. Let's see, we'll put him right here along with his floss. Who's next? This guy's so small. I don't know. Let me see. I may can do him this way. Let's try him this way, maybe. As you can see kind of how I did him. He is going to be my fill-in project. And he is Spook House Selfies by Just Another Button Company. He was a gift, so you know who you are, thank you. And I am going to put him, I'm not putting the words under the Be Frank or Sweet Tooth or That's a Wrap. I'm not putting those on there. And I am just putting him right up against each other here, so that I don't have to, I didn't want the gap in between. I'm just gonna finish him in one piece, so. But you see how the outline is done now? And then I can just fill in the black and the orange as I'm stitching. This is on a piece of, I think this is 16 count. Yeah, 16 count Aida that I had in my stash. And I just dyed it with apple green and camel, if I'm not mistaken. And I didn't, it's not a redunk. I mixed those two dyes together like that. So there he is, and he is so cute. But he is gonna be a good project for when I'm talking on the phone or like Zoom visiting with somebody, I can fill him in. So it's nice to have a project like this that you can work on filling in like that whenever you're kind of a little bit distracted, or like this is a good one to work on when I'm sleepy and I can't sleep because I've got my outline, I'm working in my outline, and then I'm just filling in the outline. So if you're tired or you're distracted or just not feeling yourself, one like this is great to fill in. So it's Spook House Selfies by JABCO. And it has these adorable little buttons that'll go on. I think if I put them on, leave them in here, you'll be able to see them better. That go with it. And the girls, when they saw the pattern, just loved it and went crazy. Kimmy says that's her because he's called Sweet Tooth. And we know she has such a sweet tooth, and she'll say, Sugar, you want to know which one is my sugar tooth? This one right here. That's my sweet tooth right there. So she even knows which one hers is. Aria does not have a sweet tooth like Kimmy. Kimi loves her some sugar. That is no joke. And here are the threads for it. It had all the threads with it, and they're all DMCs. So they're all DMCs. So this one, it has what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has 10 DMC flosses, and then I don't know how much the buttons were, but I mean, it makes it, you know, more for, you don't have to put the buttons on. There is design under the buttons, so if you didn't want to buy the buttons, you didn't have to. My scissors are acting weird, y'all. Sorry, I'm being distracted by it. There we go. So it's not a crazy expensive one, especially if you didn't buy the buttons, but because it's all DMC. It doesn't have fancy floss with it. So that one has been fun to work on, and it will be a good be still kind of project that I can work through. Okay, now this one, y'all, I think I worked on it, but it is hilarious because here I am thinking I'm running behind, and I get a comment from Shelly. Shelly is Proverbs 31:22. She has Facebook, and she keeps tabs on me and tries to keep me in line, which is a full-time job, obviously, because I'm thinking I'm running behind, and she sends me a message and says no, because I was thinking I was supposed to be finished with the border down to here by 3 days ago. No, that's by the end of September. I was working a month ahead and didn't realize it. So I've changed out the initials for the initials of my family. This will be my paternal great-grandmother. So she'll be Sarah Elizabeth down here, or Sally. I'll probably put Sally because Pa always called her Sally. And then this is all their names through here. And somebody asked if I would say them again. My Pa was Luther Clifford Coleman. She was Sarah Elizabeth Coleman. This was my Papa, John Alfred Coleman. His brother David Randa Coleman. Then his brother Clifford Edward Coleman. Then this is my Aunt Beth. She was Frances Elizabeth Coleman. His other brother Jim Wallace Coleman. And this is Joe Carter Coleman, his other brother. And then this is I say she's my Aunt Flossie. We always called her Flossie, Aunt Flossie, but she is actually my great aunt because she's my Papa's sister. And then this brother, Fernie Ansel Coleman, I did not know. He passed before I was born in a car wreck. But supposedly he was the most fun of all of them. So I hate that I never got to know him because they were always funny and laughing and teasing around. Now my Papa was real quiet, and he did not say 10 words. And if they were, 7 of them were curse words. But the rest of them were always laughing and teasing and joking around and all. These are the colors that I've pulled for it so far, and I think this will be enough probably to, I don't know if I'll have to add any other colors in. But there's my color palette for it. There's a green in there that's getting a little bit lost, but well, there you can see it at the end. And this is my Hands Across the Sea, Jessie Watson. And Nicholas' husband is in the hospital, I saw, so we are praying for him and for her while she's sitting being lonely while he's at the hospital. This is Jessie Watson by Hands Across the Sea. And it is the most beautiful thing. But I'm going to change that out and put Sally Coleman down here. And then have their initials. But it's beautiful. If you've never ordered a chart from her, you can do a PDF download. Or you can buy them at your L&S or offline. But I mean, I'm just going to show a little corner so you can see, how nicely done that is. It's so easy to read. It has several options for different ways to print it. If you don't like the colors or whatever, just symbols and things, you can do different things like that. But it is very well done. I can't say enough good things about the Nicholas charts. Are just over the top fabulous. Easy to read, easy to use. I love them, and I have loved stitching on this. So Thank you, Barbara, the Raspberry Stitcher. She did this. This is a salve for autism awareness for Jessie Watson. We're doing it as a salve for autism awareness. So I have loved working on it every minute. It has been so much fun. Now that's that guy. Let me see if I got everybody. Oh no, I'm forgetting this little girl. She did not get a lot more work this week because I realized that at some point, I don't know if I did it, I can't remember if I did it the night I couldn't sleep or what, but this is Jack-O-Lantern Jubilee. It is a fabulous book. It has 5 or 6 patterns in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess 6 in here. And it is fabulous. And I ordered, and I'll show y'all in my haul. And then Jerry Lynn from Floss and Fabric sent one as a share for y'all. So I'll have one of these as the share today. So it is beautiful. Look at that. All these adorable designs in there. So cute. So cute. But I did not get much done on her. I've just got some of my threads here. And it's just a mix match of what I pulled. But I was watching Jaws. No, Deep Blue Sea. And y'all know I love me some LL Cool J. And it has the guy from Home whose name I can't remember. And they're very handsome. And then it has the sharks, which I love. So the whole thing. We've watched Jaws and Deep Blue Sea. We've been on a shark thing lately. Which I will always watch a shark show. But evidently I got distracted. And little Witch Hazel here, whatever her name is. Broom Hilda, Witch Hazel. What's her name? Broom Hilda. I filled in the other X's on her skirt. So she got set to the side because she was supposed to be like a buffalo check. And while I was watching, I went down to the next row and filled it in. So she's just going to be checkety, not like a gingham or a buffalo check. So, ugh. So I'm just going to go on with it like this. I ain't taking that out. If y'all think I'm taking that out, y'all crazy. It ain't about to happen. Not gonna happen, Captain. So I did the little, will it focus on her hat band? It's a little, I did a little chain stitch, and some of the loops are bigger and some of the loops are littler. So it looks kind of like a little leafy vine garlandy thing around her hat. Her little face is so cute, and it is, what is it, fragrant cloves? I think it has fragrant cloves is what I use for her face. I had my Jack and Diane somewhere else from Frankie, but before I forget, Frankie is back from vacation, and so a wicked stepmother. Oh, and I'm fixing to sneeze, y'all. Goodness gracious. Oh, y'all. Try not to sneeze, try not to sneeze, try not to sneeze. Usually if you push on your, like right up below your nose and above your top lip, that will keep you from sneezing, because I ain't trying to sneeze right now. A wicked stepmother, she has Falling Leaves and Jack and Diane back in the shop. So she is a wicked stepmother on Etsy. Right there. And I know a lot of y'all were trying to get some Falling Leaves that I used last week for the leaves on my Bent Creek Orange. On this one. Somewhere. On this guy. I used it for the leaves, and so she has got back and dyed some of those. So there's some Falling Leaves in the shop and some Jack and Diane. So if you're waiting for those, they're back in the shop. But that was all I got done on her, because I just had fun things going on, and I had Aria on Wednesday, and I had Catch on Thursday, and we had Mama's birthday and all. So we've been doing all things. And then I'm having Aria's birthday Saturday morning, and then James's family's coming over Sunday night. We haven't got together but once or twice really since all this started. So they're coming over to eat and play dominoes and stuff Sunday night, and CJ and Juanita are coming up from Houston. So I'll have a house full this weekend, so that'll be fabulous because I miss having a house full. I like having a house full. So that'll be fabulous to have everybody here again and be visiting and doing stuff. So, and I will finish Broom Hilda with her wrong kind of skirt on. Sorry. Sorry, Broom Hilda. I did get a finish. Woohoo! And I'm so excited about it. And y'all, I've seen a bunch of y'all using these, and I ordered some of them off of the Amazon. They're little cable ties, magnetic cable ties, and they are fabulous. They don't weigh as much. I've used my clips before, but if I use very many clips, and your thread catches on them, my thread catches on them. So I'm liking these so far. So I ordered some of them. They were like 10 bucks off Amazon. I don't know where else has them, but, and I should have got a bigger piece of cord, evidently. Go me. This is my finish. So I worked on my Heartstrings Samplery Where Liberty Dwells, and I wanted to get it finished by this weekend. I do not know if I will get it FFO'd before everybody's over here on Sunday. I would like to, but it may not happen. But it says that Beth Twist has a video in her blog on how she did it. But I love how it turned out. So this is like a little housewife little needle roll thing when you're all done. It's on 36 count Country Mocha, I believe. But it is absolutely fabulous. So there's the little eagle. And then you have Where Liberty Dwells, There Is My Country. And the only thing I added was I added the lighter blue for the flowers. My flowers are all a lighter blue. And then you come at the end and you have your initials and the year. So I've got to get it finished up into the little roll thing. But I was glad to have a finish. Never gonna bark at a finish. So that was crazy fun to get that done. And it was the 36 count, and I didn't have any trouble with it. I was afraid that I would not be able to get it done, that I wouldn't be able to see it good enough, but it was fine. I didn't find it to be that much worse than 32. I can't do my needle like I do in 28 count, like that, as I'm stitching. You have to be more careful about just going up and down, up and down. But it was fine. But it was super fun to stitch. So these are my colors. They're just the called for DMCs. And then I used Blue Bayou from a Wicked Stepmother for my little blue flowers. So these guys here are Blue Bayou. And I just realized I think I'm supposed to have little somethings in there. I think little French knots or something. I am. Yay. It was maybe supposed to be exited, and I decided I was going to do French knots. And look at there. I nearly forgot to put them on. Holy moly. So, I will be going back and adding those because I just realized that I forgot them. So that will have to get added because I forgot it. So that was a good thing for looking at it on the camera. But this will be one of the shares this week too. So we'll be passing this guy on because there's no use in keeping him anymore because I'm done with him. So Where Liberty Dwells will also be one of the shares this week. So this guy here. So he was super fun, crazy fun stitch. I enjoyed it. I'm glad that I looked at it in the camera. So I realized I hadn't put my little stars in the blue field. So that guy was great. Super fun little stitch. And I think that may be everybody. I told y'all I had a hot mess today, and I wasn't joking. It is literally the Hot Mess Express in here. Okay. Now, there's this guy over here. Okay. All right, move these guys. Oh, and I have on the second lipstick that Dottie sent me today. It is, what's it gonna, Hopeful Lilac. Our Dottie, who is stitching Scotty, sent it to me. And it says it is Mary Kay Unlimited Lip Gloss. So I really like it. It's super shiny and fun, and it doesn't taste weird. Don't come at me with no lipstick that tastes weird. I cannot do weird tasting lipstick. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, now, what all else? Oh, I did want to say this. For Sampler September, I have had this in my stash for a long time, and I am dying to start it, and I'm going to do it. My Sampler September will be my Wicked Alphabet by the Primitive Needle. I've had it for a long time, and I've never got it stitched, and so there it is, and you can see, maybe you can see, it has all the little scrollies on the end of the letters, and it's so cute. So that's going to be my Sampler September, and I'm going to use, if I can find it right here to show y'all, I'm going to use my Hey Jude. I'm going to use Hey Jude by Wicked Stepmother. See if I can get it to show up the right color there. It's gray and brown and a little bit of a light black. And that's what I'm going to use to stitch this with. So I cannot wait to get it done, to get started on it. But that's going to be my... Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's in the air, but it's always something. But I'm going to use my Hey Jude, and this will be my Sampler September. So I am crazy excited to get that done. Happy Mail this week. I had all the fun Happy Mails. Let's see. Okay. Now, that goes over there. Good grief. I got junk everywhere. From Linda, I got these, and they are so cute. And this little, she sent me this to help me out because she knew I was having the trouble with the beads, okay? We all know that when I had my beads going, I was struggling. It was terrible. So she sent me all these adorable things, and I'm gonna try to get it all out here. I left it all, y'all know I leave it all wrapped up so I don't lose it or get it lost or anything when I'm done. Look at these. So cute. So Linda sent me all these fun things, and I have your card here somewhere, Linda. Here it is. Look, she sent me this little note, which I love. Let me start with this. She sent me the beading tray because I told y'all I kept having trouble with the little thing of beads. You know, it's dipping in it, and I was afraid I was going to shoot them all over the living room. But so, Linda, thank you for all these things. So she knew I was struggling with that, so she sends me this little beading tray, which I didn't need. Oh, and she's also in the Great Floss Drop trade. I loved them, and that's with Mama Loves You GB with Michelle. With all I had going on, I didn't try to do it, but look at these. How dang cute are these? And then on the back of each one, it has DMC and then a place for you to put your number under there. So these are adorable. So cute. And she put them in this little pouch. Y'all just have the cutest little things and ideas to put things together and make things be fabulous. So there was the beading tray, and then there was the floss drops. And then I'm gonna save the for the last. And then she sent me these, and now these will be shares. I guess I could put this on the back so it won't be in the way. She sent these. So these are two of the Blackbird stocking books. So cute. Now, these will be shares. I'll probably do these next week. But Niecielynn has these in the shop. I saw them. Niecielynn, I have my magnet here. She is that gonna show up? Flossandfabric.com. She's Floss and Fabrics. She's on Etsy, and I'll show y'all what I ordered from her, but I know these are in her shop too. So these are, I did the patriotic ones, I've done some of the Halloween ones, and then there's a set for each month, and each one has 3 in it each time. So each book you get has 3 stocking patterns in it. And I've done tons of these. I did the tutorial on, I think it's between Flosstube 22 and 23 in about May of last year, I think. So these were in there. And so these and the beading tray and the floss drops. And then y'all look at these buttons. These buttons, they're so dang cute. She said she's had them for a long time. And I am just loving them. I cannot wait to put them on something. They're so cute. Linda, I am thinking about you. She's had a rough summer due to illness and COVID, not COVID illness, but illness. And then you have to be super careful with COVID because of your illness. So thank you so much for thanking me and sending them. And those little buttons are the sweetest dang things I have ever seen. And then, like I said, these will be shares next week. But so the floss drops and the little beading tray, all the fun things were in just one tiny little envelope. I'm gonna push that over there. And then there was a big envelope on my porch, and I hadn't ordered anything. Now, what is that? Because James always says, the doorbell went off, what'd you order? Usually it's your dang energy drinks, but we ain't gonna go into that right now, are we? We're gonna let that go. But Patty sent me this sweet little note, and she said, I saw when I was watching last week, I forgot about how much you loved Noah's Ark. And I had some fabric, and I thought I would make you something. Y'all, this fabric is so cute. And of course, Patty Penn makes fabulous things. Look at that. Look at the little arcs. So cute. And then look on this side. How dang cute. Ariel will be trying to steal it because the hedges in the center. Y'all know she wants a hedgehog, but she goes to bed at 7:30 every night. Her and the hedgehog ain't gonna have a thing to do together, but she wants a hedgie. So there was this project bag from Patty Penn. And then there was, and I don't know what you call it. I always call it wrong. Some people call them Bitsy Bobs. Some people call them little fabric books, but a needle book thing. So you have a place for your needles, and then this holds your threads, and then you can put your scissors on here. This is a different one Patty sent me, and y'all gonna look at it and go, oh my gosh. I took the scissors off just now, but look at that. That's how you go on the inside. And so your threads are in there, and you can just pull them off. I'm using this with Hazel here. So you can see that her little threads are on here. So it is a fabulous thing. And then when I'm done, if I have any of these left that are like decent, you know, like full lengths, I just put them back on my floss drop. So I love these. I think this is the most genius idea. And I guess this is some kind of, I guess like batting, because it doesn't quite feel like, this is felted wool, and that feels different than this. So I don't know. I think this may be some kind of batting or something, interfacing batting. It feels kind of like that. But it works so good. And I know a lot of y'all sew really well and can make fabulous things. And then look at this. This beautiful piecework on the top. Patty Penn, I cannot believe it. Look at that. It is so cute. And I don't know if that's what y'all call that English paper piecing, or if this is something else. This makes me think of a cathedral window quilt, but I don't know if that's the same thing or not. Y'all know that's not my wheelhouse, knowing much about. But it is so cute. Patty Penn, thank you so much. All these fabulous things, and then this right here. And she sent me a pattern. So it is it's fall, y'all, from Stitching with the Housewives. So y'all know I will have to do it because it says y'all. It's fall, y'all. Y'all know I have to stitch it up. So thank you, Patty. I could not believe it. Opened that up, and this little fabric is so cute. So, so cute. Then I had some haul. Okay, let me try to get it over here so I can get it. Now, I ordered from Niecielynn, and of course, she always sends extra fabulous cool things. So look at how this is packaged. So I ordered from her, and this comes in, it's all like this beautiful ribbon on here. I mean, you could just want to sit there and touch it forever, right? Now, I ordered 40 count and a 32 count, and I'm gonna show you all here. So this is the 32 count Country Mocha. Let's see if I can get all the, how beautiful is that? It's so pretty. And let me see how big a piece I got. I don't know how big a piece I got because that's just me. Niecielynn, I know you're sitting out there hollering at me which piece I ordered, but it's this big. So this must be a 27. So I'm guessing it's an 18 by 27 piece. Yeah, so this probably be 18 by 27. If y'all don't know that, if you're looking to guesstimate a yard, if you hold something up and kind of from your end of your fingertip to your nose to the middle of your body is usually about a yard. So this is probably an 18 by 27 maybe, I'm guessing. But it is beautiful. So beautiful and very affordable. She ships fast. Oh my gosh. And then this, because these Brenda Gervais ones, the with Niecielynn thread, the jack-o'-lantern Jubilees, they call for 40 count. And y'all know I've never stitched on 40 count. So I ordered me some 40 count, and this is so pretty. It is a 40 count ale by Picture This Plus. This one is Belfast 32 count with his Weigart base here. Look at this. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. And this is ale by Picture This Plus. How gorgeous is that? And look, her little pig in the little top hat is the cutest thing. Oh, so dang cute. So that piece is beautiful, and they just feel so nice. But now she said this is a piece that she is doing, and she sent me a note about it, which I'm trying to find. And she's also broke her arm and is moving. Holy moly. But you're getting eyebrows done on the night. So that'll make you feel better. Niecielynn, where is the note where you tell me that this is some that you're... This is her 28 count lamb's wool French country lamb's wool French country. And it is, look at this. It is so silky and soft feeling. It is just gorgeous. So I'm gonna go this way with it so y'all can see it. And I think this is something new, and I have the note right stuck on something where I can tell y'all what she told me, and I can't find it. I can find the other notes, but not that one. Oh my Lord. It just says my cross stitch fabric. So this is lamb's wool French country 28 count. And it is beautiful. And now I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with this. Y'all see this here? Remember I told you I wanted to stitch my, look at that. And I'm going to use this with, where'd I put it? Where'd it go? This. I am just gonna love that times a million. That is beautiful, and it's gonna be so beautiful. I can't wait. I cannot wait. So thank you, Niecielynn, for sending me this fun piece, because it was exactly what I needed and I didn't know it. She also sent me these beautiful fabrics for finishing. And she carries these in the shop. These are Tim Holtz. So they're the Tim Holtz Free Spirit fabrics. And with a lot of places shutting back down and everything, you know, Niecielynn, she has really good pictures posted. And so you can go on there and look at these. I'm just gonna flash them up like this. I was gonna try to fan them, but there's one. Here's a plaid. How dang cute is that? I think my cousin used to have a pair of pants made out of that. They were double knit. But I seem to recall a picture of him at Christmas or Thanksgiving with some breeches on that looked like that. This adorable little harlequin pattern is fabulous. And if Nell or Ann or anybody live closer to me or Darley, they could help me make a quilt with some things. But, you know, I'm scared to try too much by myself. Look at this. I love this. It makes me think of serial killer letters. Now, y'all gonna say then why you love it? Well, we all know. Here is a black and gray plaid with just a little hint of gray. Look at this beautiful fabric, and it has like writing underneath. I don't know if that'll show up good where you can see. Yeah, there it goes. You can see it. How gorgeous is that? It's like a ledger with these beautiful inkwork flowers over the top. And then this polka dot. So cute. So, so cute. So now I'm gonna try to fan them. We'll see. See if my Vanna is running any good today. So she has these in her shop and they are beautiful. They are just beautiful. Oh, so pretty. So these are at, and here I'm gonna show it again because I wonder if I can get it to go like that. No, yes, no. Y'all can see that. She's Floss and Fabrics on Etsy. And I think she's a .com too, but she's Niecielynn. And she will always take good care of you. And then she was sweet enough to send the two best things today for y'all. She sent these as shares. So these will be two of the shares today. These fabulous, this is the Jack-O-Lantern Jubilee with Niecielynn thread. And then this is the this year's Halloween just cross stitch issue. And I can't remember, it doesn't show them in the back. I guess it does. Look at there. Look at that. All these ornaments and all these designs, and these aren't all small. These aren't all ornaments. There are several big pieces. And this little sampler, 61 and 89, I think were my two favorites. Let me flip over there and show y'all. My LNS carried this. I did not know Niecielynn had it. I missed that somehow. But this is by Historic Handworks. And it is so cute. Look at this little guy and girl. Can y'all see that? It is so cute. And then 89, what's the other one that I was in love with? All the little ornaments are adorable. Here we go. And this is by Rosewood Manor. Look at these guys inside their pumpkin. And the little thing says boo, the little vine. How cute is that? And the cover, this is the one I need to stitch. Hocus Pocus. Coffee helps me focus. Look at this guy. I mean, you could go on and on and on. There are the cutest things. So many cute designs in here. There's a little Biscornu that is the skeletons. So these two guys will be two of the shares today also. I'll move them over there. I'm trying to get myself stacked up and organized here as we go. I know y'all are all laughing maniacally because, yeah. Okay. I am so sorry, y'all. We'll do questions and comments. Oh, one of y'all wanted to also see this. Y'all asked about my wax paint. And before I think I wrote it down here too, but before I forget, this is what I have. It says by Art Minds. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. I've had it a while, I think. Oh. It either came from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I would guess. But it's called Antique Wax, and it says it's by Art Minds. You could probably Google and figure out where it came from. But this is the wax I use, and I love it. Okay, I talked about Frankie. Okay, and Swan Cottage needed to know, and I needed to know how much floss for Quaker Pumpkins. If any of y'all finished Quaker Pumpkins and on something besides the call for 36, if you would let me know if 2 skeins of each was enough to get it, do the whole design on like 16 and 32 count. Also, if any of y'all have a formula for trying to guess thread usage, yeah, let me know. I know that would be horrifying, but to try to figure out. And Viv, okay, I've been promising this for 2 weeks and I kept forgetting. Viv, you are certainly in my circle for one thing. I know our stitchers across any ocean, a lot of, you know, don't do the shipping and stuff. And I get it, it is a little more, and then it takes longer, and you don't really, because it's going through customs, who knows. Yeah, when I send something off overseas, I really, it makes me, I worry about it a lot more than when I send it here, because it's going a lot longer, and it's going a lot farther, and it's passing through 10 million hands instead of just the 10,000 that'll pass through to get from me to New York City or somewhere, okay? But as long as the ads will continue to pay, I told y'all you don't make much. It's like $100 a month, honestly. And so, but that covers postage. That covers everybody's postage to mail anything out. So, and y'all are generous enough to send things to share and pass on to everybody. And so that's doing what it needs to do. And as long as it does that, then yes, I will continue to ship things to Viv in Australia, you know, to Nanamix stuff in Scotland, to Smurfette in England, to anybody, you know, like this. I'm just trying to name some people I know that do floss tubes and Instagram and things that that I watch and see and follow, that I will send it. If the comment picker picks you, I will try my best to get it to you. I don't, like I said, it makes me more nervous because it takes longer, and I wonder if it's gonna make it, but I've only had one thing not make it, and it wasn't an international ship. It was within the U.S. ship. So I don't know where that turned up. I don't know whatever happened to it, but it went somewhere, and it never showed up where it was supposed to. So I sent another one. So I don't know what in the heck. It was a Lucky Slim thing of mine. It was one of my designs, and the little box for the Halloween, the Christmas cat, for the counting the candy canes. So I was able to just redo and send it, but where the first one went, who knows? Heaven only knows. But Viv and I had talked about, she didn't know about, of course she doesn't live in the U.S., or specifically in Texas. A lot of U.S. people may not know the song. There's a song, you can look it up, The Yellow Rose of Texas is a beautiful song. And there is a hotel in San Antonio called the Emily Morgan Hotel. It is a beautiful historic hotel. And the folk story goes, and now it has never been proven, and a lot of people say it's not true, but there is a journal account of someone saying it is true. So Emily Morgan was an indentured servant to was he a colonel or a captain? Let me see, I'm trying to look right here. Colonel James Morgan. And supposedly his house was raided and everything, and she and a lot of the other servants got by the Mexican army. But she was, like we talked about last week, they used the word mulatto. Those kind of words, really, I'm not a big fan of labels, okay? She was a beautiful woman. I don't know why we can't leave it at that, except that to tie it in with the story, she was of mixed race. And so one of the words used for that back then, dear God, I hope it's still not used, is mulatto. So because of the tone of the skin has a more goldish tone to it, and so a yellowish. So she was the Yellow Rose of Texas is the song, and supposedly the folklore says the song was written about her, and that she was able to distract Santa Anna so that his army could be overtaken. And I'm gonna tell y'all, men love to fight, but men love women more than they love to fight usually. So that's the reason for me that story has a little bit of credence to it, because I could see that being the one thing that could keep a man from thinking about going and brutalizing other men would be a woman. So, but it's a beautiful hotel. It's a beautiful story. She was reputed to be a beautiful, beautiful woman. She was 20 years old. And so the hotel is named after her. Her name was Emily West. But back in the day when you were an indentured servant, you took the last name of the person who you were indentured to. I can't use the word owned because that's just, I hate the thought of having a trigger word, but boy, things like that really kind of even give me a trigger, and I didn't have nothing to do with it. So it was never done to me, so I can't imagine if it was. So she was indentured to him. and I thought that she ends up back in New York. She ends up back in New York and got her passport to return home and everything. But I thought I had a picture. Of course, here's our Alamo. And Susie said that there's a different story that she, and I remembered after Susie said this, if you go see the IMAX version of the Alamo story, right there by the Alamo in the mall, there is a IMAX story about a guy who was the one person who left the Alamo. And so he was like a coward. So they called him, and his last name was Rose. So supposedly there's another story that says that's why there is a Yellow Rose of Texas, because he was a coward, because he was the one that left. But I don't know. Anyway, I love the Emily West story, and the Emily Morgan Hotel is beautiful if you ever get to go there, and they have it all, you know, up. But this was 1835, but it's a beautiful story, and the British Traveler wrote up the story about her in his travel journal. So if it's true or not true, I love the story. I love the thought of it, and for me, it's Bible. I could believe that forever. But the Alamo, if you ever get a chance to study up on the fall of the Alamo and the men who stayed and defended, it is a fascinating story. My family's been here a long time. And like I say, I always say, before Texas was Texas, they were here. So yeah, we've been here a long time. And it is a beautiful place and a beautiful story. So, and Audra, there's several of y'all down there around San Antonio. So happy Friday. And so Viv, I hope that is a little bit of the backstory, at least enough to settle my ridiculous rambling curiosity. And now I'm going to hurry up with my questions and comments because I've got 51 minutes already, y'all. Homegrown and Handmade said her husband is Christopher James too. My son is Christopher James and her husband is Christopher James. My Christopher James should be here this evening. He and Juanita will be coming up from Houston, and I can't wait to see them. I haven't seen them in 2 months, maybe. That's a long time. He was in the Navy, so it went longer than that before, but that's still hard for me. I like putting eyes on my children. I like to put eyes on my children and see that they're okay. I'm just like that. And Debbie Rochester, yes, holler if you ever make it for a visit. Things conspire against me, but and I don't make them as much as I'd like to, but I would love a visit. And she is looking for the Blackbird Designs America the Beautiful. If anyone has an America the Beautiful that they would loan, or if you stitched it and you want to sell it or whatever, Debbie's looking for it. And I know it's crazy hard to find that chart. So somebody holler if you have it, and you can let go of it for a little bit. Debbie Clay, send me an email. You ask a question, send me an email, and I'll get back with you on that. And I think I've nearly got all my emails and everything caught up, y'all. So if you haven't heard from me, I probably really missed something. So holler again. But I think I'm nearly caught up on all my messages and emails. I have a few more thank you cards to write, but I've returned all my electronic correspondence, I think. And Dinah, her mother-in-law has Alzheimer's, and I'm sorry, it is so hard to deal with. What I really hope is that your mother-in-law ain't Mimi's neighbor, because if she is my mom's neighbor, we get so tickled because she has her new friend she's made there, and she's so happy. But we were taking her to dinner, and she said she had to tell her friend that she wasn't going to be at dinner. And I said, Mama, we told them we were taking you to dinner. So when they come around to tell y'all to go to dinner, I'm sure they'll tell her that you're not there. Well, we talked about it 2 or 3 more times, you know, every few minutes. We got ready to go, and she said, I need to go tell her. So I said, just, okay. So she goes over, and y'all, if she would have applied 1 more pound of pressure to that knock, I'm pretty sure the wall would have caved in. Bam, 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 bam. I'm like, Micah and I were around, her friend lives around the corner, and we were in Mimi's room. We're in a room right there, and when the kids are with us, they call her Mimi. So she's always been, her grandmother's name was Mimi. So when the little girls were with us, so they, you know, and they're like, Mimi's knocking on that lady's door too hard. I'm like, so of course, the lady didn't answer, and I said, Mom, I'm sure she's already, well, I guess she is, but she ain't answering. I was like, oh, Lord of mercy. But she went and ate her dinner and everything. But so I'm hoping for, if your mother-in-law likes peace and quiet, she ain't Mimi's neighbor, because evidently she ain't being quiet. I'm like, oh my gosh. And Rita, your uncle stealing your rose bush is the best thing. This is the best thing. This is something that would go down in my family. He stole your rose bush. It's just the best. And I think that, like the Great Rosebush Caper, I think you need to write a story about a Rita King mystery, not mystery since you know he stole it. The Great Rosebush Caper. That made my day. That's something like what happened in my family. That's I need that rose bush and dig it up. Now, I am famous for when we travel, I carry a little spoon in my purse, like a long teaspoon, and I will dig a start out of somebody, you know, if they're on the side of the road, you know, you see irises and this, like, I will stop and dig a little piece up to take back home with me. That's me. So if I was your uncle, I would have probably cut a piece off and then, you know, dipped it in that powder and stuck it in a potato and tried to root my own rose bush. I hope I would not have stolen your whole rose bush, but maybe Rita, I don't know. I can't say that I would not have unequivocally. And Cindy, her mother-in-law has memory issues, and they are trying to figure out what to do with her and her father-in-law because they don't want, you know, they're trying to get them together. This place Mimi's at has couples, and it is so nice, and the people are so nice. So I am hoping and praying, Cindy, that you can find some place like this. It's Arabella of Red Oak, and it's beautiful, and they have several facilities. There's Legend Oaks here. They have several facilities around that are just wonderful, and they have couples. So I'm hoping you can find something like that for them. Sue Allen, you're on the Bittersweet Season list. I think I sent you a message about that. Crucio, I am sending all the love your way and a dream trip for us to go to Egypt. Since you've got to go once, you can have all the know-how. So yes, I'm sending all the love, and I'm glad you got tickled last week at because it's always something around here. When I went to pick up Catch yesterday, I went to his house, and Keely was giving him a bottle, and we get ready to go, and he's taking him out of his little sleep sack, and he's changing his diaper, and I said, and he just takes his diaper off. I said, hey, you're playing fast and loose with that diaper there, aren't you? And he said, oh, I think I'll be okay. Of course, before he could get him cleaned off and get his clean diaper back on, he had started peeing. And he peed all over his daddy, and he peed all over his sleep sack, and peed all over, he went everywhere. So I brought his sleep sack and the little towel and several things home to wash, and because I had some Mimi's sheets that we had put this new bedspread she really likes on, and then I forgot to send it back with him, so he had to sleep in his second. It's not his favorite little sleep sack, so it's the other one's a little tight. So yes, fast and loose. It's always something around here going on. But he took that diaper off, and I'm thinking, I said, hey, you're playing fast and loose with that diaper change? He said, oh, I think it'll be all right. It will never be all right. If you're changing a boy's diaper, it will never be all right. They are always going to try to pee on you. You have got to have that covered up at all times. But yeah. And the dogs are getting so old at their house, I was already all the way in the house where they got up and come in there and started barking. Those poor little old things. Benita, I love marigolds. I have them in my pots out here, and I have them in the flower bed that I just put in. I love marigolds. So I prefer the orange because it's, to me, they always use it in the Day of the Dead celebrations. And I love them dried. And so to me, that's where my brain goes. I always plant them all summer, and then they're perfect going into fall with those orange marigolds are fabulous. Susan, I am so sorry about the loss of your dad. I know it's been since December. I can't, it takes so long, and your mom is in the nursing home now, and I hope she's doing okay. That is a big, hard adjustment. Judy Gibbons, watch me and keep an eye on me and Acorn Hill and get back with me because once I get it going, yes. Absolutely. The Jeanette, and she also let me know that the Jeanette Douglas piece that I forgot to bring in here, the mini pumpkin something sampler, mini pumpkin stitch, mini pumpkin sampler. I showed it last week. It was a present from Smurfette and from Smurfette Stitches in England. And she said it was in one of the just cross stitch issues. So if you can Google that, it is also in one of those, or if you have them all at the house. And thank you so much. I do try to do okay on my finishing. I am definitely no pro at all, but I try to do the best I can. And I don't enjoy it as much as stitching, but I have got to where I enjoy it. So there's that. Okay, now this is, oh my gosh, the funniest thing. Nancy said when I was talking about Mimi having 1,000 pair of panties, like, my gosh, Mom, what are these 500 pair of panties in here? That her mama was the same way. She had all these panties and they're getting ready to move her. And she said, Mom, what in the world? And she said, well, you know, give them to the granddaughters, which is the babies, because that's what my mama said. Do you want them? I am not an elitist. I will buy shoes at the resale. I will buy clothes at the resale. I am not an elitist, but even if I wore panties, I ain't buying somebody's used panties. I don't care. No. No. So she took hers, and Nancy, this is genius. She did the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on like 7 pairs for each of her daughters of the grannies, literally the grannies' panties. And she wrote the days of the week in the little circle. Remember how they used to be on there? And then gave them to them at Christmas and said, y'all granny wants y'all to have these. That's the best thing ever. You get the total award this week, Nancy. I'm loving it. Shelly, Proverbs 31:22, not only let me know that I'm okay on my Jessie Watson sampler, it's her full-time job to try to keep me in line and keep me out of the panic mode, but she says Nell at Little Yellow House Crafts has a beautiful thread conversion for the Easter House Trio from Waxing Moon Designs. So I'm going to go look for it, and I'll put myself a star here because I need to go remember to look at that. So thank you, Shelly, because I will definitely go be looking for that. Anne says these guys, the Little House Needleworks, it's Home of the Brave, Land of the Free, and Long May She Wave. She says Fat Quarter Shop still has them with the thread pack. And these colors, I used all the thread packs with them. I don't think I used anything different on any of them. I think those are all the called fors. But she said Fat Quarter Shop still has them with the thread packs with them. So thank you for that, Anne. Linda, I hope that, she says they have Falloween Fest, which I love that, like Falloween, like Halloween, but Falloween Fest in her town. And that she goes and gets to they have books, used book thing, and, you know, everybody gets together. She said, of course, last year they didn't have it because of COVID. This year she says that they're having it, but she doesn't think she'll go because I did not know, Linda, that she has, and I think if my brain's working right, you have brittle bone disease. Is that the right name of it? And that is horrifying. Just scary to get knocked down or something. Yeah, you have to be extra careful. So if anybody lives near Linda and you're going to Falloween Fest, get her a good sack of books and bring it by the house, because no, Linda, I do not want you to get knocked down. You've got to be careful. Please be careful. Cassandra, okay. Cassandra was asking, because I said last week or the week before, about the Devon Rex cats. Cassandra is looking for someone who has the Devon Rex cats and how to get them because they're hypoallergenic. Julie Horn has the Devon Rex cats, but she's in the UK. And Cassandra, I thought you were stateside. So I'm not sure if y'all can get hooked up with each other, or if any of the rest of y'all out there know somebody who has the Devon Rex cats. They're the curly-haired cats, and they're so cute. I saw Linda's pictures of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're adorable. Let Cassandra know, because they're hypoallergenic cats. And so if you know anybody that has them, if you'll holler at Cassandra. And Julie, if you know anybody stateside that has them or is close to Cassandra, holler. Janice, yes, Aria is a pistol. That's what we call it. We call them the Tiny Savages, but she is absolutely a pistol. She is always going to tell you what she needs done. She's always going to let you know if you didn't do it right. She is very persnickety about the way things are done. And last night they went to have their mama took them to have her toenails and fingernails done before the birthday party. That was their, it was Aria's first week of school. And so they went to have their toenails and fingernails done with their mama. And the lady who is painting Aria's toenails comes down there and has a picture of Aria's foot. And now we run around barefoot around here all the time. Well, evidently she has some little, like I guess a little tiny piece of a thorn or a cockleburr or something has broke off in her foot. And she is telling the lady who's painting her fingernails and her toenails about it, and wants to know if she can get them out for her. And I'm like, Micah says, the lady comes down there and shows her a picture and says that she can easily do it if that's okay. And Micah said, yes. We're like, holy moly, this is a complete and total stranger. Aria's, the whole world works for Aria Kyle. Everybody in existence is there to fill her every need. We're like, oh my gosh. She'll tell Pat, boy, when he gets out of line, she lets him know quick. So yes, Aria is a pistol, and yes, we're saving Bell money already. I told y'all Susie about the rose story at the Alamo, and then Lenore and them are back in lockdown. So y'all take care. Lockdown is hard, but y'all are staying on top of things over there so good. So I know it's wretched, but I'll be thinking about y'all. But just be careful. It's my aunt. I don't think I told y'all last week. I don't know if I told y'all my aunt is in the hospital on a vent. My cousins, their whole family has it. The daddy has it. My cousin, her husband, her daughters have it. The mom is doing the worst. She's my mama's sister right above her, and she is not her. They've been able to back her oxygen off a little bit to 40%, but she's still got a long way to go and not doing great. So it is so scary right now. It's awful. Dottie, do not think them gummy bats being melty slowed them girls down one bit. They ate them just the same. Just the same. And I showed you the wax. This is the wax I used. And I keep saying to myself that Dottie was talking about, should we sow Away We Ride or At First Cock's Crow? And I want to do both, but I'm going to say First Cock's Crow. If you have that one in the Sisters book by BBD, and I believe Geraldine has it too. Most of the LNSs probably do have it too. Sisters, and let's do First Cock's Crow. So holler at me, Dottie, and be sure I got you an address also to send a tisket a tasket to Dolores. That may be the one thing I have let fall through so far. And Anne, happy birthday last week. It was Saturday or Sunday, I think you said. But I hope you had a happy birthday. And remember, after about 25, you get a whole birthday week. Now, last week's shares, I know I'm getting behind y'all. I was going to try to keep this short. I never can keep it short. Okay, last week, Snapper Color Orange goes to Rain, R-A-I-N Jude. Rain Jude. Holler at me about this one, because you're the recipient of this one. Blades of Grass. What did I do with it? Blades of Grass by Erica Michaels. This is beautiful. It goes to Carol Webster. And y'all, please check and be sure you're a subscriber. I think 111. Is that right? 111 away from 6,000 subscribers, and we'll do a big thing with that again. So yay. So double check and be sure you're still subscribed, because I've found that I was unsubscribed to things that I'd been subscribed to. This one here, this is the Sunflower Angel. Sharon Mahan. Sharon Mahan. I've only known one other person with the last name Mahan in my whole life. Beautiful Irish name, I believe. But it is beautiful. It's the full kit. So holler, all y'all email me your addresses so I can get these in the mail to y'all. The Harvest Angel goes to Brenda. This is so cute. It's a kit. Brenda Foy. Brenda Foy, F-O-Y. Get me your address so I can get this in the mail. Okay, who am I missing? Oh, this guy. This My Pink Rose. It is gorgeous. Goes to Robin K. Robin K. So if y'all will email me or message me your addresses, if you're on Insta or whatever, I'll try to check all the things. Sometimes I don't make it. Now, who I haven't heard from yet is, if I missed you, Renee. Renee Smith last week. Did you already send me your address? If you did, send it again because I can't find it. But I dreamed that you sent it to me. I swear I thought I'd seen it. So Renee Smith from the week before. I got yours here, so holler at me. Y'all send me your addresses for those. Then the shares this week are going to be the Heartstrings Samplery, Where Liberty Dwells. And we will use the word Liberty on that one. I have to light this up for my brain. I have to put little marks around it. Then we have this one, is so cute. It's called I Can't Stitch. Needles and pins, needles and pins. If I can't stitch, your troubles begin. This is so cute, by the Sunflower Seed. Well, if my hand would work. Is it gonna focus there? It's so cute. It's If I Can't Stitch by the Sunflower Seed. And so make sure you use the word stitch for that one. If you're interested in that share, make sure you subscribe and like the video and use the word stitch in your comment. Then this beautiful kit, these are so beautiful. Look at these houses. These are the houses where I live, and I think they have them in San Francisco too. But Waxahachie's famous for its gingerbread houses. And so these beautiful gingerbread houses, it's a complete kit. It has Aida in it, but if you don't stitch on Aida, you can switch the fabric, I guess. I mean, of course you can, but it is a Bucilla kit called The Neighborhood. I was trying to find the name of it on here. So this one is The Neighborhood. So if you're interested in that one, use the word neighborhood in yours. And then this fabulous, this whole magazine, brand new, from Niecielynn at Floss and Fabric. So y'all go check her out. Use the word Halloween. She was sweet enough to send this as a share. It is gorgeous. Thank you, Niecielynn. She used the word Halloween. And then this one. It's so cute. I love these. I loved my Jelly Bean Jubilee and then this Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee. So dang cute. So use the word Jack-o'-lantern if you're interested in this one. So Jack-o'-lantern, Halloween, neighborhood, stitch, or liberty. Is that everybody? Yeah. So those are the 5 shares this week. I have a lot because y'all have been so kind to send them. And so we will just pass them on. I think that's everything this week. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but I got to get this uploaded and go get my new tires put on. So I will try to get this uploaded real quick. I hope y'all have a happy Friday and a great long weekend. We have the long weekend here. So y'all enjoy. I think we're all off on Monday, or James Williams is. So have a great weekend, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.